everyone, it's Hachi, and today I'm here to bring you my manga haul for the months of April and May. And the reason I split them up is, well, not split them up, the reason I put them together is because my April haul wasn't really that big. If you saw on my Instagram or my Twitter, it was kind of pretty pitiful. It was pretty small, and I really didn't think it was going to be worth making a video by itself. So I was like, oh, I'll just put it together with my May haul, because my May haul is probably going to be the same size, and if I combine them, it's going to be a decent video. Well, my May haul ended up way bigger than I thought it was going to be, but still, it worked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the April haul first, and I'm going to start with manga only. So I'm going to go through all the manga for both April and May, and then I will do the figures and the other little anime merch, you know, just to kind of keep it in, like, I guess their own little categories in case somebody doesn't really want to see what anime figures I got, they just want to do the manga, but that's what we're doing. So, we're going to start with my April haul. It's not very big, it was only, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 7 or so volumes. I probably miscounted. Whatever, I can't count. So I'm going to start with, I got the last 3 volumes of Letter B, volume 18, volume 19, and volume 20. And I have read all the volumes in this haul, so I can kind of give you a better feel for it. Now, Letter B has been with me for years. I bought the first volume, who knows how long ago. I think it was still in, like, middle school or something. I can't even remember. Time's an illusion. But I finally finished it, and oh my god, that ending killed me. The ending killed me. I was crying like a baby. It was so good. This series overall is just a good read. It's good. The world is interesting. I like all the characters. I love the art. The covers are always so pretty, and I honestly, it's not what you expect it's going to be when you pick up the first volume. It's kind of there's a bit of a mystery involved, which I guess you kind of know about in the first volume. Whatever. Anyways, it's still good. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I picked it up, and I'm glad I have all the volumes now. It's just a good read, and I really recommend it. So that's all the manga I got for April. So now we're gonna go to light novels. And recently I've been on a light novel kick, so I'm getting more into it. So the first one we have is If It's For My Daughter, I'd Even Defeat a Demon Lord. And I started this series when I first watched the anime. I was just kind of interested and yes, I do know the ending, and it's kind of, I don't know about that. But I'm probably still going to stick with the series just because I am kind of interested in just how that develops and why. Still not great, but I think it's only, I know on any list it said it was completed with 8 volumes or something like that, but I don't know. So either way, I'm going to stick with it because it's not that long, and it's either done or almost done, and you know me, I have to have my stuff completed or else I'm gonna go nuts. And next we have Sentence of a Bookworm, part 1, volume 1, and I gotta say, I love this series. I love this series to death. I watched the first season of the anime, I really liked it. I watched a couple episodes of the second season, and I really liked it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick up the light novel. And man, this light novel, it's probably one of the best written ones I've read. It's just so interesting and so fun to read, and it's kind of relaxing. Even when there's like problems, it doesn't stress me out too much. It's fun. I recommend it, I really do. I'm not good at like explaining stuff, whatever. Who cares? And then finally, for the month of April, we have the 4th volume of Sword Art Online. Now, Sword Art Online was kind of like the first series that got me into light novels, and I am enjoying them for the most part. I really like the anime, and Fairy Dance is not. It's not my favorite arc, and the next one's also not my favorite arc, and the one after that's not my favorite arc. But hopefully, you know, the light novels will be a bit better. I mean, even the Fairy Dance one, the light novels, reading it was better than watching it. It was more in depth. But again, you know, Sword Art Online, what can you say? So, that is everything for the month of April. Now, we are going to be starting with the month of May. And oh my lord, here we go. I mean, it's not as gigantic as like some people's, but like for me, it's pretty big. So, first we have Blue Exorcist Volume 23. This is the only one I haven't read, and that's because I would have to read from the first volume all the way back to this one, because it's been so long, I've kind of forgotten what's happened. So, I can't tell you what is even happening in this volume, the last volume. I just know what happened in 21. I think. I can't remember. But I'm probably going to keep picking this up because this is one of my favorite series, and I think we get like one volume a year, and since I am reading it through the volumes, I just think it's be easier if I have like a backlog that I could eventually just start over and then, you know, get to whatever volume we're at. So there's volume 23 of Blue Exorcist. And then we have volume 6 through 11 of The Water Dragon's Bride. And I did finish this. I enjoyed it. It was a fun, nice little story. You know, it's only 11 volumes, so not too long. The ending kind of, you know, like it was alright. I wish there was maybe like a chapter after it, but it was still a good shoujo, a good kind of romance. It was, I don't know, it was good. That's all I can say. I wouldn't say it's noteworthy to me, that nothing really stands out. It was just fun read, really. And then after that, we have Don't Call Me Dirty published by Tokyopop, which, you know, this is probably the first Tokyopop anything I've gotten in years. I mean, oh my lord. And this one, I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't want to say it was strange, but it was kind of strange. I mean, this guy, he's homeless, and this guy, like, works at a liquor store, and he helps the old man's candy shop, and they kind of, like, start a relationship. It wasn't bad, but I was kind of like, huh? Like, why are we doing this? I mean, okay. And it's only one volume. The only thing I did not agree with was the price point on this volume. It's fucking, like, almost $13. Why? Why is this almost $13? That's crazy. That's expensive for a single volume. Why? It's not even like one of the nice big volumes. It's a regular size volume. Like, why is it so expensive? But whatever. I mean, if you want to check it out, I recommend just getting the ebook since it was cheaper. It was like $6 or something like that. I mean, the only reason I bought it was because it was so, in my mind, it was so strange. It was like, okay, all right, sure, whatever. I mean, like, it's kind of one of the mill, I guess. It's a yaoi, but you know, whatever. And after that, we have the first volume of Blue Flag, and I enjoyed this volume. I can't wait for the next one. I know it is finished, you know, in Japan, when we're just getting it now, but I could immediately tell what was happening by the cover without even knowing what this series is about, and I was like, yep, I'm in it. I want to read this? Yes, this is my thing. And oh my god, was the first volume so good. Like, I don't know how to describe it. The art, I just really like the art, and honestly, some of these panels actually made me laugh. Like, like this one is really funny, and that's hard honestly, that's hard, you know. I don't laugh at like comedy movies for the most part, but making me laugh through anything that's not stand-up comedy is hard. So for this to actually get me to laugh at some of the panels, amazing. And that ending for the first volume, even though I saw it coming, but still I was like, whoo, I can't wait for the second one, which I have to wait for the second one, and I don't know when that comes out, and but still, it was a really good first volume, and it's, you know, this is one of these Viz signatures, so it's bigger and nicer, which I can kind of be okay with that price point. I mean, but still, it's like $13. That's expensive. Why? But I'm okay with that since it's a bigger volume, and you know. And next we have volumes 1 through 4 of Witch Hat Atelier, which I feel like I mispronounced that last word, but whatever. So we have volume 1, and volume 2, and volume 3, and volume 4. So I actually read these volumes digitally when I was sitting in an airport, because I had nothing else to do, and I was like, yeah, whatever. And I was hearing people talking about this, so I was like, oh, I'll check it out digitally, and I ended up really enjoying it. I'm actually going to probably have to reread through these volumes before I get the 5th one, just because it's been a few months at least since I have read these, and I vaguely remember what was happening, but not really, so I have to reread these before I get the 5th volume. And it just, I mean, look at these covers. Like, these covers are nice. The art in this is nice. The story, from what I remember, was very interesting, and I mean, the art in these volumes are really nice. They're really pretty to look at, in my personal opinion. It's good. It's a good series. I really recommend it. Definitely, you know, check it out. This is gonna fall over? No. Okay. And with the manga complete, we are now on to my light novels. And so we will start with volume 2 of A Sentence of a Bookworm for the first part. And I've actually finished the 3rd volume in the first part, and I just haven't gotten it yet, because I typically buy light novels and I read them digitally, just because it kind of takes me a little bit longer to get through them, and it's cheaper to do that so I can buy more. And then usually after I finish them, I'll buy them physically, which, yeah, it's probably a waste of money, but I mean, it's just what I do. I don't know what it is with reading light novels and stuff on a book that just makes it easier to finish. I don't know. But anyways, so I enjoyed this part. I enjoyed the 3rd part. I finished the 1st volume of the 2nd part. It's revving up, man. I wouldn't say it's getting crazy, but like, things are moving, and I'm just interested to see what happens, and it's good. It's well written. Mine isn't annoying me. Like, you'd think her type of character would annoy the heck out of me, but she doesn't. Like, yeah, she does some stupid stuff, but really, there isn't a single character that, like, unintentionally annoys me. Like, the characters that are supposed to be kind of getting on your nerves, you know, yeah, but none of them really get on my nerves. And again, just another good volume. I think this one's more beefier than the last. And then now we're going to move to the 5th volume of Sword Art Online, Phantom Bullet. Again, this one's not really, it wasn't my favorite arc in the anime. I really didn't care about this stuff, but reading it, it's not so bad, I guess. It's a bit more detailed, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I already know what happens since I've seen it, but I think there's only like one other volume for this arc, and that's done. And then we move to, I think, Mother's Rosario, which was not my favorite part in the anime, so maybe it'll be, I don't know what's next. It's one of them. But anyways, again, I enjoyed it. Good read, I guess. Pretty easy to get through for the most part. And now, alright, last 2 light novels. This series is what really kicked me into reading light novels, and I think I just got it this month. So I've been like burning through light novels like crazy. And these volumes are kind of beefy. I didn't expect it to be this beefy. And we have volumes 1 and 2 of The Alchemist Who Survived Now Dreams of a Quiet City Life. I like this series. I couldn't really tell you why. I don't think it's like as well written as The Sins of a Bookworm, but you know, I feel like it's standard light novel writing. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just a fun read. The only issue I have with it is, especially in the first volume, when they really kind of started explaining like the potion making and stuff like that, they dragged it out for way too long. And I'm like, all right, I don't care. I don't care about this. Can we just continue with the story and the characters? I don't care. Though, we'll say, I don't know if there's supposed to be a romance between these two, or if there's eventual romance, but I just want to point out that, like, she's 16, and he's, like, 20-something. I don't know if it's, like, going to be an eventual thing, like, she's just older and stuff like that. I mean, it's very subtle, it's very light, it's very tiny, like, you know, it's kind of there, but really it's not important to the story. So I'm kind of like, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I mean, I'll probably continue reading it. I mean, it's not on Made, what was that? Made in Abyss? Made to Abyss? That one series that for whatever reason, I can't remember what it's called. Hold on, let me go look. Made in Abyss. That one. It's not on that level, which I have completely dropped, by the way. That's the only series I think I've ever dropped. I'm not picking up anymore. It's just, no. This ain't it. But, you know, this one, these are good. They're really freaking beefy, though. Like, come on. They also take, like, their chapters take like hours, like an hour at least to get through, so, you know, but yeah, happy to have these. So that wraps up the manga and light novel portion of the video. So we shall now start with the figures that I got, and I'm gonna again go back to April and show you what I got for April, which will be like 1, so it's not that bad. So for April, I got my first Bakugan figure. I don't have any of him. I have way too many of Midoriya, so I was like, oh, I should probably get Bakugan at least. And, you know, he's from Band Presto, so not too expensive, you know, about like $20-something, and, you know, not horrible quality. I would say decent quality, you know, for what I would consider a mid-tier figure. Most of my figures are Band Presto, because, you know, I'm not gonna shell out hundreds of dollars or get good smile. Even though good smile stuff's really good, it's just, I don't like posing my figures. I just want statue. That's all I want. So one whole Bakugan figure. And then next we shall go and show what I got for May. May's not that much. I mean, it's 3, and most of them are all Band Presto. Like this Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I'm talking about. Yu-Gi-Oh! No. He's also Band Presto. And I got him, I mean, I was looking for just Kirito. Wow, that's awful. Kirito, whatever. That guy. Whatever. Anyways, I was looking for just Kirito, and I was like, well, they have Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm like, well, I like his character design, and I guess I liked his character too. So I grabbed him. I mean, you know, $20. I like blue. I just like his design. You know? So, there he is. Ben Presto. You can still get him on Amazon. And then, we have another one. This one's Kirito. And this is also Ben Presto. And, I don't know. Like, I don't have any sword art online figures. Well, now I do, but I didn't. Just like how I really didn't have any Naruto figures. And it's like, that's crazy. You know, I like the series. Why do I not have any figures? So I went online and I looked. At some point, I guess I'll get Azuna, but I mean, not to say that I don't care about the female characters in an anime, but I'm more inclined to buy the male characters in an anime. Just, I don't know. I like dudes, I guess. But I guess I'll get Azuna at some point. I like her. But, you know, pretty solid. Nothing to complain about, really. I mean, I guess his face is kind of, it'll focus. Here he goes. His face is kind of, like his nose isn't really there, but, I mean, again, $20 or thereabout. Okay, this one is not Bam Presto, and he's a big boy, but, well, there it goes. I might have broke his sword. I broke his sword. Because I was like, Unga Boonga Caveman. I need to put his sword in his hand. And I was like trying to force it, and I guess it pops off, you know? You see? It pops off, and, well, it broke it. So, I'm gonna have to glue it at some point. And, I mean, again, I didn't pay too much money for this, so I'm not too mad, but I'm still kind of mad at myself that I did that. Because, oh my god. But again, it's just a sword. It's not like his arm or something. That would have been awful. But yeah, this isn't Bam Presto. This was like, here's his box. Let's see it. Like, it's one of these things. No, I don't know who makes it. But, you know, I didn't realize he was gonna be so big. So now I have a big boy with a broken sword, which I keep dropping on the floor. Okay, now, last but not least are the miscellaneous items. You know, like the little charms and acrylic stands that I got. So, here we go. Month of April. Here's a nice little Deku acrylic stand that I got. Just, I like the design. It wasn't too terribly expensive. I mean, it took a while to get here, but what do you expect? And then I got a little Kirito charm. Because, I mean, why not, eh? Why not? So that's it for April. And then May, I got, wow, look, Bakugo. I got Bakugo. This is bigger than Midoriya, and I'm kind of mad about that a little bit. I mean, I like Deku a bit more than Bakugo, but I mean, Bakugo's is pretty good though. I mean, I'm not gonna point it out, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And then for the last two items, I have charms. That's it. That's all I got. Of course, I got, you know, Deku, because I guess, you know, Deku's not even my favorite character. I have to say, like, Present Mike or All Might are, like, my favorite characters, but I keep buying Deku stuff. Why? I have so many figures of Deku. Why? You know, honestly, if they made a Present Mike figure, I would totally buy that, like, 100%. And then we have Shishomaru. I really wish we'd focus so we can, like, see it. There we go, yeah. No. Yeah. I really wish they would make, like, more newer Inuyasha merch, because I would buy figures, I'd buy plushies, I would go crazy, like, you know, hopefully with this whole new, you know, sequel Inuyasha the anime comes out, maybe they'll be like, oh, let's make some more Inuyasha merch. So figures and stuff, because, like, at most, I can get some shirts from Hot Topic. I mean, I guess I can go on eBay, but you know what I mean? I just want some new stuff. But that is it. Well, not it. I mean, technically, I got a giant Snape plushie too, but he's not anime, so he doesn't count. So I thought I'd show him to you anyways, and then he falls, and it's fine. But anyways, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. You know, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about my stuff. I kind of hope to make more videos in the future, maybe more like reviews. That would require me to write like a script, and kind of lazy, you know. I don't wanna do that, but if I don't, you know, you get subpar reviews. But anyways, that's all I got for you. See y'all later.